people. Our people are painfully aware that it would be impossible to create a united nation in South Africa unless the legacy of colonialism and apartheid was addressed. For a very long time, South Africans have been constituted by two nations, one black, poor and economically disempowered and excluded, and the other white, rich, and in command of most of the means of production, material, and incorporeal resources and advantages of our society. These are not my words. These are the words of the former president, Thabo Mbeki. He uttered these words many years ago, and nothing has changed. Nothing has changed fundamentally since Thabo Mbeki made those remarks. My question to you, President, is this. Through what magic do you hope to forge a national unity of the oppressor and the oppressed, the exploiter and the exploited? The rich capitalists and the toiling and exploited working class. Our position is very clear. When the ANC could not secure majority, it became desperate, and the government, so-called government of national unity, was no more than a desperate and deliberate attempt to hold on to power. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Now, if the ANC formed the so-called government of national unity on the basis that it was the largest party, you ask yourself, why was that principle not extended to the province of KZN? It is a fact that UMkhonto Wesizwe won the province of KZN convincingly. We know that. That is a fact. That is a fact. Now, if there was consistency in the principle that the party which has the largest majority, one would have expected that to be done in KZN. The students of political science, Mr. President, will tell you a simple fact. You don't form a government of national unity when there is no crisis. A government of national unity is formed when there is a crisis. We had it in 1994 in this country. We had it in 1994 in this country because there was a crisis and we're emerging from apartheid. There is no crisis. The only crisis is that the ANC has lost the majority. Now, we understand why the ANC has lost the majority. And you know it too. What I find striking is this. There were so many parties that campaigned openly against the ANC. There were many parties that said they will never work with the ANC. But when they were offered blue lights, they suddenly fell in love with the ANC. Quite frankly, I respect someone like Minister Gayton Mackenzie, whose views were always clear. He said he will work with any party, and he has been consistent in that regard. There are parties here which campaigned against the ANC, but when the opportunity to be on the gravy train came, they went for it. The MK party is very clear. We are aware that your propagandists have been spreading the lie that a national unity government in South Africa could help deepen democracy because it means no one political party can impose its agenda on all and sundry. But we are not fooled, Mr. President. We are not fools. It is very clear that the DA has a veto power in respect of the so-called government of national unity. The MK Party was excluded and denied participation in the sellout GNU because we do not agree with the ANC and the DA racist on many fronts. In our manifesto, we were loud and clear. I quote, "The MK Party is committed to transformative change across all sectors of South African society. Our policies are designed to address the most pressing challenges we face today."
Order. Order, honorable members. Can we all be in order and allow the speaker on the podium to proceed?
I will go back to our manifesto. The MK Party is committed to transformative change across all sectors of South African society. Our policies are designed to address the most pressing challenges we face today: economic inequality, inadequate access to quality education and healthcare, national security threats, inequitable land distribution, and the need for robust traditional leadership and foreign policies that reflect our values and aspirations. Through our manifesto as the MK Party, we aim to lay down a clear path towards a more equitable, secure, and prosperous future for all South Africans. The restitution of land to Black South Africans remains a yardstick against which sellout ANC and DA-GNU government, against which your performance will be measured. Land has symbolic value to us. It means so much to us. As President Mandela once said in 1995, with freedom and democracy came restoration of the right to land, and with it the opportunity to address the effects of centuries of dispossession and denial. In a similar vein, President Luthuli of the ANC once declared the following. He said, "Without land, there is no dignity." Our own president, Umsholozi, said the following. He said the following, "Inkinga zethu zaqala ngesikhathi kufika abamhlophe kuleli. Bathatha umhlaba wethu, bathatha nomcebo wethu, bafika nomthetho wabo, bazenzela unothanda nje. Namhlanje asinamhlaba, namhlanje asinamfuyo, konke kwathathwa ngesihluku. Salwa silwela umhlaba wethu, asizange sivele siwanike abelungu." At this point, I want to recognize our traditional leaders who are here as part of UMkhonto Wesizwe, because in UMkhonto Wesizwe, we believe that the land belongs to the nation and the land belongs to the people. His Majesty, the King of the Khoi and the San people, Glenn Taiposh. His Majesty, King Dalinjebu Matutu. His Majesty, King Zwelethumthethwa is here. And finally, our own president is a king, Ubaba Zuma. Yes, he is.
Order.
Our position is very clear.
Order.
Our position is very clear.
Honorable members, when we are heckling, we can do so without drowning the speaker. If we want to converse among ourselves, we can also do so without drowning the speaker. Can we please allow the speaker to proceed?
Our position is very clear. UMkhonto Wesizwe was formed because we believe that the ANC of Ramaphosa is not capable of delivering. It has failed dismally. It has failed the...
Honorable Speaker, can you take a seat? Honorable Hlophe, what's the point of order?
Thank you, Speaker. There are people in the House, Speaker, who are drowning the Speaker. We never disrupted anyone.
Order, honorable members. I want to hear the point of order. What's the point of order, Honorable Hlophe?
I'm saying that you are not protecting the Speaker on the podium. He's been drowned.
I've just done that.
Because people are losing their heads here. I don't know.
Honorable
you lost
Hlophe.
votes, now you are losing
Order.
your heads. Listen to the
Order.
Honorable